Okay, we're just gonna do a walkthrough right quick of the boat. So we got a trailer off an Aries bass boat that I modified. It's been Herculined. Got my uprights here with new bunk material and new 2x4s along with one there. Boat start with the poly. It was an airboat hull at one time, so there are some little, dents, dings, whatever underneath it. But you will not need any poly for a long time. It'll last forever. We do have a few dents in the front right here from being an airboat and bumping up against stuff. It's got LED nav lights. Again, it's got 1400 watt Vugrams. It's got 4 on each side, 4 in the front, and then 1 on each side in the back. The boat is currently registered till 25. Walk around it right quick. Only thing really about the boat, there's a little dirt right there. I did bump a rock and scratch the paint right here. Learning how to drive a mud motor, first time ever having one. HydroTurf, all the HydroTurf is brand new, just put on, been out on the water twice. Got my tie down straps here. All the bunks on the sides and the front are new carpeted. The ones on the bottom are not. I should have done that before I put the boat back on it with everything, but I didn't think about it. Then you go to the motor. It's a 37 horse Pro Drive EFI. It's a 2016 model. It has BPS Q-Flex exhaust on it, and it also has the hex shaft conversion on the prop. This is a big blade. It's been worked to 12 pitch, and also have a hammer, 11 pitch hammer in the boat. Of course, it is a tiller handle. It has all hydraulic. It's got hydraulic tilt trim, hydraulic reverse. Let me get that out of the way. Of course, you got your brand new Madison cable with all the goodies on it for steering from the front. Everything goes into a boot. Max it out LED for your stern light. This one I've had for a few years. The light, it works fine, but they make a thing where you can put a new light on the back of it. As far as the trailer lights, the LEDs, here, I've got a couple of these lights are out, but I could not find the square ones or rectangular ones like that to replace it. I've been still looking, and by the time the boat sells, I may have them, but I can't find the square. I can find round ones, but I can't find square ones to fit them holes. I'll get up in the boat right quick. Like I said, all HydroTurf's brand new. Paint's new. Just did it recently. So we're starting in the front of the boat. Of course, we have this Garmin is not going with the boat. I will leave the cradle there and the power wire stuff. There's no transducer on the boat. I just use them for graphing, but that Garmin's not going with it. The one on the console is. I have a puck here for a trolling motor. If you got the base, and I may have one, I'll have to look and see. I always like to have multiple forms of propulsion when I'm in a boat in case something happens to the main motor. You have the stick steer right here, so you can control it from the front of the boat. And you have all the controls here except for a key switch that you have in the back of the boat. So you have it set up correctly. You push it forward like this, and the boat turns right. You pull it back towards you, the boat goes left. This is the throttle. You can rest your palm here, your hand here, however you want to do it. But I can rest my palm right here, and I can reach this with my finger. Pull it back, give me throttle, push it forward. You can tighten this bolt up, and it'll lock the throttle wherever you leave it. I like to leave it loose so that it'll return back when I let go. You can put a spring here to make it return quicker. But you got, you got your tilt down, tilt up. Battery's a little low, and you put it on a charger. You got your reversing valve that'll go reverse, and then you also have your PTO here, which that'll put it in gear, and that takes it out of gear. We've got hooks here so that if you put a fish barrel here, you can strap the fish barrel in. I've got this panel put in, snap panel put in, that one put in, and one put in here. inside here you've got, there's a battery, and then of course all your cables that go to your stick steer. Nice storage up underneath there. You got the most important part of any boat is cup holders. There's 4 on the front deck, 2 on each side, and then 1 here at the console. There's the hammer prop. I got this right here so that you can put a gaff in if you're a fisherman. Of course, the gaff, that's mine, it'll stay with me. You got plenty of storage up underneath each side and in the back. 6.6 gas tank right there. Another panel where you can see back in here. That way just, there's the bilge pump. This switch right here powers up the switch panel. I see it's low. I thought it was listening to that tilt and trim. But you've got your bilge pump, cockpit lights, which are the lights that are underneath there, and here, and back here. Cabin light, which is the light that's up here that shines out. And then of course your running lights. You got a 12-volt cigarette lighter and then 2 USBs here. And then of course your controls here, PTO to put it in gear, your momentary, key switch of course, and there's your kill switch. Tilt trim, this is your reverse. This is a Garmin 73 SE, maybe a Plus, I'm not sure what this one is. But it stays with the boat. I just use it for navigation because there's no transducer on the boat. We have the plug wire here. It plugs your generator, run your lights because they're 110. And then we have a waterproof switch panel. This does your front lights. This does your side lights, including the 2 on the back corners. And this right here keeps this closed up, but you can use storage, whatever. But I will tell you that water does get in it. It comes in and goes this way, unless you maybe put a channel or something up here to keep it from going in. But that's all your wires in there. All 4 panels are pretty much riveted in, except for these back here. And I just put them self-tappers in because I want to be able to access them in case I need to move the battery. I haven't really decided exactly which way works best as far as weight distribution. And so I wanted to be able to get in there and do it. Once I figured it out, I would go ahead and rivet them down. As you see, that's the boat. It was a 2006 Alumatech airboat hull 15x8. I took it, cut it all down, modified it, and then put the surface drive motor on it, and she runs pretty good. Depending on your weight distribution and what you carry, I carry a pretty heavy load. In deep water I was able to get to 20.4, I think, and that was just with my generator here and not really moving anything around, me and another person, and then all my gear. I imagine you get a little higher than that. And then from the front deck, depending on where that battery's located, if it's up front, I was getting about 11 to 12 with 2 people in the front fishing. With it in the back, I was getting 12, 13 fishing from the front. If you have any more questions, I'm probably going to do a little video this evening just to show the lighting on the boat and tack to the end of this. That should give you pretty much everything you need to know about this boat, so that if you do decide to buy it, you get here and you know exactly what you're getting. There's no surprises or anything, because most of the people that I've had contact me have been in excess of 8 hours away, and I would hate for someone to drive that far and see something that they did not like. If you need a video of something else or want to see something else, let me know and I will accommodate you. I will get whatever you need. Appreciate you looking.